Hi everyone, my name is Dart. I'm happy to be back. I'm a blues rock guitar teacher and artist as well, and I was sick last week. I'm still recovering, so that's why maybe my voice sounds a little bit weird. I'm sorry about it, but I'm definitely back in town, alright? So back on YouTube making videos. And today I wanted to talk to you a little bit about gear, because you know what? When I go on YouTube, I see a lot of videos of guys saying, oh, you should definitely buy an affordable guitar if you're starting out, and oh, this guitar is great for starters, for newcomers in the guitar community, or oh, this guitar is great if you're starting your journey on guitar. And I hate that. I hate to see that. And I tell you why. Because I'm a professional player, okay? That's my full-time job. I teach guitar, I play guitar live on a regular basis, and I am using this jet guitar that I recently bought for 200 euros, okay? So it's not even an expensive one in the range of affordable guitars. And man, I tell you what, this guitar is amazing, even for a professional player like me. You don't need to be a beginner to buy an expensive gear, especially when it comes to guitar. So what am I looking for in a guitar when I'm buying a new one? I'm looking for playability. I'm not looking for tone in the first place, and I'll get to you in a second why is that, why I'm looking for playability over tone. So playability, like, does the neck feels good? And believe me, for 200 euros, it's incredible. The neck feels amazing on this guitar. And it's pretty good looking, by the way. It's a rusted neck for 200 euros. Guitar that's pretty amazing, you know. So I just love it. I think it looks fantastic, plays great, feels great, and I'm looking for a guitar that stays in tune, and this one is pretty good. It does a significantly good job at staying in tune. Of course, if I go crazy on the vibrato, I'm gonna have to tune it, but to be really honest with you, I didn't even tune the guitar before I started jamming on the backing track that you heard before. So playability, good tuning, not too heavy. A light guitar is always more comfortable, will feel more comfortable to me, and this guitar is definitely not heavy. I don't even know the wood it's made of, but like, it's really not a heavy guitar at all. And finally, tone. So let's face it, this guitar is only 200 euros, so of course you're not gonna have the best pickups in the world, so you're probably not gonna have the best tone that you can have on a Strat. But does it do the job? Should be the #1 question. And yes, it does the job perfectly. It does the job on a professional level. If you're using a good amp or a good modeler, you can have a great tone out of this guitar. And of course, if you're a good player yourself, and I'm not gonna say I'm a good player because I don't want to sound too arrogant, but I a good enough job at making this guitar sound good. That's my point. And I'm definitely into cheap guitars these days because I think I've been wasting a lot of money. And when I say wasting, I really mean it. I've been wasting a lot of money on expensive gear just to have the feeling that I am a real player, or I'm part of a community of professional players. Like, in my mind, if I didn't have more than 10 expensive guitars in my arsenal, I wasn't a real professional player. And when I saw those guys on YouTube having fancy guitars and a lot of pedals, a lot of amps and stuff like that, I wanted to look like them. But man, this costs so much money, I can't afford that, you know. Well, I could, but I wasn't saving, you know what I mean? So I wasn't really responsible with my money, and now that I get rid of that, you know, I just keep the guitars I play, because at the end of the day, I had so much gear that I wasn't using that it made no sense to me, apart from, you know, just showing off, you know what I mean? And what is it that I want to do with guitar, and what I want to teach people? Like, I remember having my students coming up to me and say, "Oh, Arthur, how many guitars do you have?" And I'm like, "Oh, I have 15 guitars." And they were like, 15 guitars? What do you do with 15 guitars? And I'm like, yeah, well, I used this guitar once on a song. And it's like, yeah, but how often do you play it? And I haven't touched it in 6 months. And so why'd you keep it? And I'm like, come on, man, it's just a thing with guitar. And really, it made me think about it, you know, and I really realized that I didn't need that much gear to be happy with my guitar playing. And I said to my students, I remember I said to them, I just want to feel inspired. And I think this is not true at all. Like at the end of the day, if you need an expensive guitar, to feel inspired, there's a problem here, in my opinion. And guys, if you're interested in playing alternate picking, 2-note per strings, cascading licks like Joe Bonamassa or Eric Johnson, please consider downloading my free PDF, which is in the description box on my website. It's all free, and it's gonna help you guys out to start your journey on alternate picking. So what does it say about you and about me when I was in that situation 3 to 4 years ago? What it says, what it is screaming out loud, is that you are insecure. You are insecure with who you are to the others. And when I say the others, I mean your fellow guitar players, your surrounding, your musical friends. Do you exist to them if you don't have the guitars, if you don't have the gear? So I was in a situation where it was ridiculous. Like, I was buying a new guitar just because my friend bought himself a new guitar, and I didn't want to have that guitar, but I was kind of lucky because people liked me, and people were offering me killer deals to get some guitars, and I just bought them because for the sake of buying them, but I didn't need them. And that's the thing. And since I sold all that gear, I feel pretty good now playing affordable guitars, because at the end of the day, what is important to me is to play music, is to record music, is to create songs, write songs, and be better at improvising and composing music with this instrument. That's what really matters to me, and is probably what should matters to you. Okay, that's it for today. So if you like the video, please consider subscribing. It's really helping me out. And don't hesitate to leave me a comment, give me a like, and I'll see you next week for a new video. Cheers, bye.